Hello everyone, and welcome to Let's Play Styx, Shards of Darkness with FrozenFoxy. I'd like to start off by thanking Jessica of Evolve Terminals for sending me a key to review this game, but I'm going to do a full Let's Play because I really like the first Styx, so definitely going to like this one. It's just how it works, right? Right? I've actually been seeing a lot of people saying that they don't really like this game. And the people who are reviewing it that say they don't really like this game never played the first one. Yeah. So they have no idea what's really going on and they're judging it by just the second game. And there's actually a lot to it that happened in the first game that you must appreciate to enjoy this game as well. I don't know if that's just me, but that's how I kind of feel. I have been playing a little bit of this just to test it out. I do have one important gripe. After about an hour to an hour and a half of gameplay, this game will start to lag immensely. And the only way to fix it that I have found is to restart the game. There are a few sites out there that say that there's ways to fix it by downloading whatever they've got, but I'm not going to download something from some site I've never heard of, because that sounds like virus territory. Anyway, so we've got Discovery as one of our difficulties here, which is basically for people who are brand new to stealth and they want to discover it. Initiated is for people who are familiar with stealth and basically know what's going on. Goblin is for basically people who want a challenge because you can't fight anything. You will get killed if you get found. Master is for the assholes who don't care about having saves. They can just go through the entire game and do it really well without having saves. That's not me. I'm going to go for Goblin because I haven't really played through this entire game. I've only been messing around on the first level consistently to test it out. So definitely do not want to play Hunmaster for my very first full playthrough of this. That would really suck.
That many guards in one place must be a whorehouse.
Even better, it's the guard's monthly payroll delivery.
A delivery of vegetables, more our style.
Let the pro do the hard work, then it's easy pickings for us.
Huh? That's disgusting.
What was I thinking when I took a job in this scummy rat hole?
Watch your ass!
What? You pushed me, you drunken piece of shit.
Thief! Raise the alarm! A thief got in!
Alarm! Alarm!
Get me out of here, damn it!
Hi there. I'm the new accountant. What a fucking...
I'm alive! This way! Come on, move! What the hell is that?
Let the pro do the hard work.
Smoking's bad for you boys. Real bad.
I love that the bug at the end still gets the bread. Fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. What I've been hearing from a lot of the reviews is basically they don't like the personality of Styx. Honestly, I can kind of agree that when I first encountered Styx, I didn't quite feel his personality was what I wanted, but he's really grown on me, honestly. I like it. Anyways, for several decades, the people of the Empire have been fighting to stem the invasion of goblins, the Green Plague. To contain this scourge, the humans have created squads specialized in the extermination of goblins, the Carnage. But it takes more than that to worry Styx, who now lives in the shadow of the human village, Thobin. A slum populated by crooks of all kinds, and stuck in the middle of the swamps. His talents have earned him some renown, and an old scoundrel named Ephron has recently contacted him for a tailor-made job, stealing the caskets containing the guards' pay in the City of Thieves prologue. Let's do this.
Been a while since I've been in this part of Thobin. There's nothing left standing. Turned into a real shithole. You proud of your work? No wonder the greenskins ain't welcome around here. Go on, beat it, Rakash. Can't stand staring at your stupid face any longer.
I really love this this first level here that they've got going, even though it's like the prologue, because it literally goes through like a jungle gym kind of playground. Just to remind you of everything that you can do. The other thing that I really, really like about this game for a sequel that most sequels don't do is you pretty much have all of the powers that you had in the original game immediately. They're just, you know, kind of lesser versions of it because they don't want to make you a complete master. However, the things that you can get are different from the first game at the same time, which is fantastic. But a lot of the same things
to switch out the light, kiddies, or little meanie Styx will come and eat you.
A lot of the same things, however, are here, other than, you know, there's changes that are improvements that I really, really do like about this game. And some things are kind of subtle, like, for example, before when we would open locks, nothing would really move, it would just be the door opening. But this time, we actually have something that moves on the doors, which is different and neat. I like it that way.
If I screw up, it's either squishy on the rocks or a dose of death by drowning. But I ain't the screwing up type.
Well, I hope not, Styx. I might be the screwing up type. I also really like the dagger that is basically your light gem to tell you if you're visible or not. Of course, it's the opposite of a light gem because when it's bright like this, that means we're not being seen. So we can activate and deactivate amber vision with the side of my mouse is what that is supposed to be, I'm pretty sure. And something I learned, which might be a good tip for other people, is that if you've got multiple buttons on the side of your mouse, some of them won't work if you leave them as just mouse button 1 and mouse button 2 on the side, thumb mouse buttons. For whatever reason, thumb mouse button 1 works, but thumb mouse button 2 doesn't get heard. So I was trying to whistle constantly in this game, and it wasn't doing anything. And then I realized that mouse button 2 wasn't actually being detected. Anyway, got some nice iron ore here. This game actually has a crafting system, which is pretty neat. I like that they have definitely changed things up with that crafting system. Whew, that's quite the fall. Let's not go down there, hey? I also like that we immediately get Styx Amber Vision here, because it certainly helps out in seeing stuff that you may not see normally.
Now for some climbing.
I like climbing. Climbing's good. Another complaint that people have about this game is the way that climbing works, because sometimes you fall off, but honestly, the way that Styx climbing works is a little weird at first if you haven't played Styx before. You kind of have to look for it to say that you're actually going to hang on in most cases. And if it doesn't say that you're going to hang on, then you usually won't hang on. Of course, there are some times, like this one, that you won't even see anything. So, it's a little bit iffy in some places, for sure.
I think about making this my new hideout. Nice quiet neighborhood, good shopping, and the view ain't too bad.
I like the place. It's a little vertical though. Let's see here. Lots of nice iron ore here. I like it. I think we are going to get to mess around with the crafting system, if I recall where I'm going. Yes, indeed. So there's basically craft tables throughout the world that will allow you to create things. Right now we can only create a bolt or a vial of life. Unfortunately, we do not have the ability to create the vial of life because we don't have the materials, but we can certainly create a bolt here. I do like the bolt rather than the throwing daggers from the original game. It almost seems like it's a bit of a call-out to Assassin's Creed, the original one, where they kind of had a bolt in the opening scene and then had throwing daggers in the actual game. I don't know if they were quite going for that or not, but they do call out a lot in this game, so it's very possible that they were actually doing that on purpose. But yeah, we now have a nice little crossbow thing. You can kind of see it on his wrist there. That's a bolt gun, more or less. It's a little bit hard to see because it's kind of small and we're far away from it, but it's there. Trust me. Probably get a better view of it at some point. Alright, is there anything else in here? Oh, also there are different challenges that you can get for every single level here. Pretty much like the first game, and you can actually replay levels, and I have, because I've been messing around with this first level a lot. But yeah, you basically have the same kind of time thing going on. You also get to see if there's any alerts triggered, mercy for not killing anyone, and then finally thief for collecting tokens. And I really enjoy what you're called when you collect all the tokens, or what it's called anyway. Technically, I suppose you're not called it, but it still amuses me. The other reason I like coming up here, besides the fact that there's a crafting table, is I don't need to bother climbing. I can just slide on down this, and we're suddenly down here. Nice and fast. There's lots of random goblins around here. Hey, what you doing, buddy? You messing with this body? Should probably hide this.
Nobody ever taught you to put away your toys. This is the last time I'm doing it for you.
I really do like Styx's personality. It grows on you. It really does. He's a little infantile, but he is a fun character after a while. Look like there's anything else around here. We can technically jump across this gap to get up there, but if you don't want to jump across the gap, you can also head on up here this way. Yes, I may know this first level a little bit. What are you doing?
The chandelier. The saboteur's handy, buddy. If they come unhooked at just the right moment, they can create carnage.
Aw, poor Goblin. He got squished. Doesn't look like there's anything else in here. There's a red body up there. Go check out over here, though. I know the area, but I don't quite remember where all the items are. So I will probably double check a few places. You can also definitely jump on out here this way, which sometimes, in my opinion, feels like it's faster getting through this level. Alright, we've got some acid. Goodbye. I like that they really introduce all of the old tools like pretty much right away with this game. They don't even bother pussyfooting around. It's nice. That way they get to introduce the new stuff later on. Alright, so we now have a health vial, and it gets to be used through the item menu here. The other cool thing about the item menu is this is kind of like the way that Demon Souls or Dark Souls works, where when you're opening your inventory, things are still going on in the background. So you definitely have to be careful.
Now that really does add life.
You can absolutely get yourself killed.
To infinity and beyond.
He's beginning to think he's Buzz Lightyear. Pocket sand. Pocket sand is absolutely invaluable in some areas.
You waiting for Tarzan yell? Forget about it.
When I first was doing these ropes, I was like trying to move back and forth over and over again by pushing both keys, and it kind of works when you do that, but really what you're supposed to do is just hold down the direction that you want to swing, and he'll do the rest for you. Which makes it way easier if you do it that way. We lost swiftness gold, but whatever. We are not going for swiftness right now. Get down a little bit further there.
Ah, Carnage has begun training recruits. Oh, this is gonna be short and sweet. How long will 2 against 1 take him?
Not very long. You can also see immediately where people are looking, which is a nice feature for early game stealth. Hey buddy, I'd like that health potion you got there. No mercy for me right now.